Hello guys, YouTube, this is Nick the Saiyan here bringing you another video game commentary on Miguel's gameplay. I've been practicing with him for like probably about 3 hours, not close to a day and stuff. But I wanted to bring to you this video clip to give you the rundown and to pretty much go through a couple of segments on the characters that I'm pretty much going to main. So let's get started with this first match now. Long story short, this individual right here ran into me in rank before, and he wanted to do a couple of setbacks in a player match. I randomly found him. I did not even figure that he pretty much had any idea who the hell I was, but when he did, he wanted to run sets with me or run the setback a couple of times. Now, my Miguel is pretty much fresh out. I do have Miguel experience, by the way, from the previous Tekken games and stuff like that. But when you want to do with Miguel, honestly, since he can't wave dash or anything, is work on your Korean backdashes with him and focus more on his pokes. Yeah, Miguel has a really good pokes. Actually, he could be able to react a little bit sooner than a lot of characters in the game. There's a lot of solid characters in this game, in particular, but like you have to keep in mind that you have to main a good set of like characters. My opinion pretty much is, you know, you main about like 4 characters that you would pretty much be good with. I'm trying to do my best to main Miguel because I used to be a Miguel player back in Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag, and I think it'd be cool if you guys wanted to try out Miguel. I think Miguel has a simple punish that I've been doing in this video in particular, where just knock him down. As you can see, there's a lot of inputs that are a little bit messed up when I play players online. It has nothing more to do with the people I play up against. It has more to do with the controller I'm using. I'm using a regular controller. I was a little bit more user friendly with the arcade stick. That's what I pretty much started out with when I played Tekken Tag Tournament and Tekken 5 and Tekken 6 to be exact. But if you guys want to be able to develop combos in easier fashion, then I suggest that when you play with Miguel, you focus on his low sweep setups, because those are the easiest ways to perform combos. Unfortunately, I would have to show you that in my next video that I'm gonna do probably in about a couple of days. I really have to work on it with Miguel. It's pretty much not finished. But I also wanted to talk to you guys about why dashing and Korean backdashing is important, swaying to the side. And as you can see in the video, like when I'm moving like that, and you see sometimes I'm standing still, it's because like I want to make it to where I'm confusing the person. This particular match, I can tell you right now, I lost it because I dropped a lot of combos, a lot of inputs, and I was wave dashing too much without blocking. This resorted to me taking an L by this person. But I just wanted to run this by you that it's very important while you're wave dashing you block. You really don't have to press any buttons to be able to do any of those things, but I figured that if you pretty much wave dash, you make it a proven example that you would wave dash in a sense where you're moving, you're making it confusing to your opponent. That's the point of wave dashing. In this video, I just wanted to show you the constant mistakes that I do that I can relate to other individuals. And it's very important that if you guys do make the same mistakes, then you want to keep in mind that by doing those mistakes will make you better. It won't make you worse. One of the things that you probably might see in this video too is the grabbing. I don't do much grabbing online, and I don't do much grabbing because I feel that once they lock you out of the grab, it makes it easier for them to pretty much punish you. Not that it happens all the time, but it's very simple to say that when you try to grab most of the times, know how you grab. This is the reason why wave dashing is important. Also, be able to use like different moves to kind of confuse your opponent, because right here I was in a situation in this matchup. I was in a situation where I could have done better. I could have called back up and whatnot, but I wound up taking a very bad L because I was just not focusing on the matchup. But the reason why, which pretty much at the end of the video you would see who remains victorious, is, and it really doesn't matter how many L's or W's you pretty much take, you know. As long as you're pretty much learning how to adapt to the game, it is pretty much what makes you a better player. Me in particular, I've only played Tekken 7 for about 7 days and stuff like that, so I'm still getting used to the dynamics and getting a lot of help from that. But I wanted to do this video and make a shout out to all of you guys who pretty much followed my stream. Thank you so much for the 5K followers, to motivating me more and more to want to stream on a daily basis. So thank you guys so much for that. Right here, as you can see, this was the best setup that I can possibly think of. But I want to keep in mind that, you know, some people's rage arts are strong, and then you got other people's rage arts that are pretty much very, you know, they're very good. But Miguel's rage art can only do so much. The reason why you saw that I didn't kill her is because I think if she would have dropped my health by 10%, I would have definitely been able to punish that. But as you can see, this player is really not like trying to protect herself in terms of things. Like, I know, for example, I need to work on, you know, parrying the sweeps and grabs. But as you can see, like I said before, dropping combos, it's very important that you punish, because it's gonna work out in the long run. So I lose this one. I lose this set. But the next set is different because I wind up changing my gameplay a little bit. Now, getting back to like this person in particular, the person I'm talking about, is because this guy, he found me a rank match and he lost to me twice. And one of the things that he had to say to me was, get better scrub, you don't know how to do any inputs. But my response to that was more like, had he knew most of the punishers with Jossie, he would have taken the match, because this is a 6-4 matchup, depending on who plays with Jossie and depending on who plays with Miguel. And I'm not just determining this matchups just by opinion. This is just something that I elaborated with most players that pretty much, you know, play, or they have that type of character loyalty. Jossie players, I played against a lot of Jossie players with different characters. The Kazuya Jossie matchup is pretty interesting too, depending on the circumstance. But this guy, he was pretty much talking trash. So, you know, when I saw him in this set, I pretty much wanted to play him 3 times to show him that, like, I don't just play with Kazuya, because he's also talking about Kazuya mains. Even though, for all of you guys that are Kazuya mains, I really don't think that you guys should stop playing with Kazuya just because somebody really doesn't like you playing as Kazuya. I mean, like, it's just, you're entitled to play with whoever you want. But this is what I mean by Miguel having some really strictly good pokes, because in a situation like that, it was very simple to me that I was caught in the wrong circumstances. So, but yeah. So I really do think that learning your characters is very important. As you can see, this the wave dashing in this video will probably, I don't know, it'll probably teach you, maybe it won't teach you, but I really just would like you guys to understand that that's the easiest part. Getting the combos figured out is probably the hard part, but at the same time, if you could maneuver the way I'm maneuvering, you could pretty much outplay anybody. It doesn't really matter on the circumstances if the person knows combo. If they don't know how to wave dash, or they don't know how to protect themselves during sweeps, because sweeps are very important in this game. It's like I said in my last video, a lot of people pretty much maneuver, and some of them don't maneuver past sweeps, and they allow themselves to get hit, because when they get on wake up, they're doing F2, 1-2, and or 4-4, depending on what character they play as. But it's very important that you know, acknowledge the sweeps. But thank you guys so much for viewing this video. I really appreciate that. That should be the end of that. If you guys think this was a cool video, then like, comment, subscribe, and share amongst your friends. And this is the Nick the Saiyan.